Hey kids, this is Ivan. How you doing? As we continue this series about my advice to live bands based upon my experience, I want to talk about material, the actual songs that you're going to play at the venue. So my first piece of advice was make sure you have enough material. Make sure you have enough songs on deck before you go out and play. My rule tends to be have double the amount of songs that you think you're going to need. That doesn't mean they all need to make it onto the set list, but you need to have them as backups. So if you think you're going to need 30 songs, have 40 or 50 or 60 that you know, because nothing is worse than all of a sudden realizing that you have a lot of extra time to fill and the songs went a lot faster than you thought they were going to, and you're looking at each other, well, what do we play now? And there's no answer. So have some extra material available. The other thing is, or next thing is, make sure it's material that you can pull off. If it's a song that somebody's struggling singing or that you're really having a hard time getting to work, if you can get those things nailed down in rehearsal and have them so like, yeah, we've got this, we've nailed it, go ahead and take that complicated song out on the road. But be aware of what your band's capabilities are. Pick material that's within your ability to perform and perform well, and it's going to go a long way. Now, this next one might seem entirely contradictory. So number 3 may seem a little contradictory to point number 2. This is, if you can, and if it's appropriate, play requests, even if you don't know them 100%. Nothing goes as far towards maintaining, the audience being happy, the club owner being happy, getting more money in the tip jar than being able to, when you have a crowd in the palm of your hand, when they're very involved and responsive, and they say, can you play this? Just trying to play it or play it as best you can. If it's something is going to be an absolute train wreck, no. But, there was a time I was like last year, somebody asked, play Don't Stop Believing. Did we play it perfectly? Absolutely not. Did I know how to play the bass line, the signature bass line? Did he get some signature lyrics in there and stuff like that? Yes. Something like Wagon Wheel, whatever. If you can pull it off or just about pull it off, generally that will make the people happy, especially as the night progresses. And so you can't let somebody dominate what you're doing and completely derail you. But you have to remember you are in the entertainment industry and people want to be entertained, and sometimes that's part of it. So that doing that goes a very long way. I guess point number 4 would just be flexible. Be flexible with what you're playing, the ability to do a request. And if certain songs aren't working, maybe you need to change on the fly. It's point 5 really would be play the right material for the venue. So that's part of being flexible, realizing that, okay, well, we're going to this place where the crowd is older, the crowd is younger, or this is a country kind of place or whatever. And I don't mean, completely change your set list. And maybe you're gonna have to look at some venues and say, we can't really play there because we don't do what they want. But, having some material on deck, where you can really kind of adjust the set to please the crowd, in preparation or sometimes on the fly. Well, yeah, it looks like they really want a lot more old classic rock, or yeah, these people really want some, really bopping new stuff. And, you know what I mean? Being able to do that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's about entertaining people. And it's about being able to keep the crowd, hold the crowd. And, if the night's really, you're on a roll, and maybe it's one more or two more, being able to do that. These are the kind of things that are going to, make the crowd love you, fill up the tip jar, and, get venue owners to ask you back because you're providing the exact service that they want. You know what I mean?